Welcome to episode 7 of the Accent of Sportwashing podcast. Yeah, 7. Cool, pretty cool number, mellow number. So
Almost 2 months.
almost 2. Well, technically 2 months, but we just didn't record the first
Technically.
episode.
Yeah.
Technically. But tomato. Who needs technicalities? Anything we'd like to say before we jump right in to NFL schedule as always? So, starting off last week, because we already went over Thursday Night Football, the fucking Giants, man. Like, what the?
I'm just shocked at this point.
5-1, like, oh my god, there was so many like amazing plays, and the Giants really are a second half team, and it's fucking hilarious to see. But yeah, like the Wink was was coaching his ass off. The one thing can we like stop a little bit with the Wildcat? It's like, come on, like it reminds me of Miami when Miami ran the Wildcat every other fucking
Those like
play.
08 Dolphin teams.
Yes, oh my god, those. But yeah, but I can't praise everybody enough. Kayvon, the first strip sack was insane, like that was insanely clutch, and there was just a lot of plays by the D line that really stepped up, and Fabian, really big shout out to Fabian Moreau. According to some advanced analytics, he's been an absolute shutdown corner coming out of nowhere when a bunch of guys we haven't had other guys step up, or guys have been injured. So just huge shout out to him, really helping out the secondary.
I also just want to say, I think both New York teams have been really, really good in the fourth quarter when it comes to scoring.
Yeah.
Either that or like the second half.
Exactly.
I know the Jets have like the best fourth quarter scoring game, but I think the Giants are also pretty close.
And the Giants, because the Giants in every game they've outscored their opponents in the second half, and now they've if you look at it in the past couple of weeks they defeated the last 3 years MVPs.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
and like it's funny that Lamar finally had his first like actual bad game. At least it was against us. But because like my timeline was too flooded with Giants stuff to see all the Lamar hate, but it's like let's not do that again. But as long as it's against us, I'll take it. But talking about the other New York team, the Jets in general have been like insane. Just this past week with Elijah Moore being
that's so funny.
Like that's just hilarious. Like I think he has the second most targets. He's like 4 targets behind the leading targets. You're a run heavy offense. Like, and it's not like your quarterback is horrible. So
their quarterbacks, I mean, all right.
I mean, he did go 10 for 18 for 110 yards, and that was it.
But it's like,
So, like,
bro,
I mean, yeah, true.
like you're not gonna get traded because the value they want for you, you're not gonna get. But I'm talking about the game. What the fuck is going on with the Packers, man? It's just hilarious. Like, it's hilarious. Devontae doing like in Vegas, and Rodgers and the rest of the Packers are just flailing without him.
Rodgers just looks washed, but like for the most part, I think it's just like they don't have good receivers. I mean, Lazard's all right, but like he got cooked by Sauce whenever he was matched up with him.
And shout out Sauce, man.
They're just like
He's not my
Packers are washed up, man.
I mean, clearly, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, shout out Sauce. He's not my choice for defensive rookie of the year, but he's been
insane.
Absolutely balling out. Just say that entire defense has been balling out, and it's really dope to see. You know, Quinnen Williams has been outstanding, and just what's the name has been having a really good comeback year after getting injured last year. I forgot, but there's an edge rusher, but
Carl Lawson, right?
Yeah, Carl Lawson, yeah. He's been amazing. But yeah, I mean, shout out to the Jets. They've been doing great. Still not better than the Giants, but you know, happy for little brother every once in a while. You know,
I feel like the Jets and the Giants are like the only team, like the only like ones like, you know, like city team where it's like we don't hate each other really, or like we don't really care about each other as much as like other.
That is an interesting dynamic. It's also because I feel like in a lot of other sports we don't play in the same conference.
Yeah, I think that's like the big reason.
And they've never really been good at the same time.
Exactly. So
mostly because the Jets have never really been that good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Moving in, fucking Bradley Zapp or Zappy Zap. The
Bailey.
oh my god, sorry.
Bailey Zappi.
Yes, all right, Bailey Zappi. He has that dog in him. Is there another? Is he the Brady? This is
He seems
obviously
to be
stupid.
better than Mac Jones.
Yeah, I mean
So
Jesus
which
Christ.
is
a very
Because I was just
hilarious.
looking at
QB
it, and
dynamic
then
there.
because for the pod I just bring up the NFL schedule, so I can just look at all the scores, and then I see but they show the leading like yardage, and I see Bradley Zapp 3 and change. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? Like, yo, the Falcons aren't good, obviously. I mean, the Browns aren't that good, obviously, but still, him a rookie.
And they also got Ramondre Stevenson, who has been quite good.
That like because I see Patriots fans are like, oh yeah, we gotta stick with Mac, but I'm like, like, and the thing is, he was getting everybody involved. I'm gonna put up the box score. Zappy was getting everybody involved. Everybody was getting yards. Everybody was getting targets and catches, receptions, and he was just moving the rock.
That unfortunately, Mac Jones is the new Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. Imagine being the next Drew Bledsoe. Holy shit, that's gonna be like.
Yeah, I would actually.
The worst.
And the thing is, Drew Bledsoe was because Drew Bledsoe was actually a pretty good quarterback.
He was good, but it's like.
Yeah, I don't know if Mac Jones
he's
is
always
out.
remembered for being like the guy that was before Brady, you know?
Exactly. But yeah, and also
I'm sure Mac Jones will do fine on his next team.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. But moving on, after that we have really fucking weird game I didn't even realize happened, the Falcons over the 49ers. We're going to keep saying this every fucking week. The NFC South is an occurrence. It's an anomaly. But
Dude, what the hell was this game?
I don't know.
Marcus Mariota went 13 for 14
What the
for
fuck?
129 yards and 2 touchdowns.
What about rushing?
Has
Did
he,
it what?
like, has he ever like got past the 60% completion mark this season outside of that game?
Like, this is just like I legitimately do not remember hearing anything about this game at all.
Yeah, I didn't hear a lick about it, mainly because I didn't have anyone.
But still, even in like a
Falcons
game like
fans
that,
team,
like
but
you
still.
like when the 49ers lose to the fucking Falcons by 2 scores, you usually hear about it. That's Jesus.
The Falcons are 3-3 now.
That's absolutely disgusting, man. Holy shit.
It's so weird because like we all had them as
For
like, a team
first
that's
in
gonna,
the
like,
NFC South.
Yeah,
That's
we're like.
the NFC South needs to fuck
What,
up.
like we had them
But,
as like a team that's like contending for the first overall pick, and they're 3-3. Like, what's going on?
God, the NFL is so weird this season. But speaking about the 49ers, fucking CMC, man. Like, wow. Like, that was just, like... So, what did... I forgot what they gave up. But, does anybody remember what they gave up?
They gave up 2 second-rounders, I think.
Damn.
And, like, a 4th round. Hold on, let me check.
I know there was a third involved.
Let's see.
Yeah, let me see if I can
Just
find...
a bunch of day 2 picks.
Yeah, but still, the
but,
fact
like,
that
for
they
the most
already
part,
traded...
That's going to be, like, equivalent to 2 first-round picks, essentially.
Sure.
Or something like that.
Well, I don't know what they have, but the Panthers... All right, yeah, so they got a 22... So they have... This year, they added a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And they got a future 5th, and a future 6th, and a future 7th.
Damn.
So...
That's a lot of picks.
Yeah, a lot of picks.
Well, no, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, they didn't all come from CMC. Some of it wasn't from them. But this is actually fucking insane. Holy shit.
I'm just, like, not sure the Niners needed that, to be honest.
I don't think it's bad, but...
I don't think they needed it, because, like, their run game is already, like, pretty good. But
They're
it's, like...
so good at finding running backs
like,
just from nowhere.
But
and now they
imagine
really...
having McCaffrey in that run system, I feel like... I mean, that's, like, the entire idea. Like, how good could, like, McCaffrey be?
I mean, him and
like
Debo...
that?
And are you really going to be able to make space for him and Debo? I mean, I don't not like the trade because at the end of the day, I feel like blockbuster trades like this are good for the NFL because you barely see them in sports compared to sports like NBA or baseball. Every fucking year there's a massive trade. The NFL's never gonna be like that, but I still like to see that it's happening.
I mean, This offseason, we had like 4.
Exactly. Like we're finally starting to see some trades, but I don't think we're ever gonna. You're never gonna see. I don't. Are you ever gonna see a Juan Soto traded? No, you're not gonna see a player of that caliber be traded. But CMC. I mean, I don't even know if they could really contend. Like, I'm still.
They can.
I think they can, but like I'm still very something like in my gut. I'm very wishy-washy on them.
I think they could contend before the trade.
Yeah, I believe, but
because
yeah,
the NFC is weak.
exactly.
Yeah,
So.
it's like okay, so like think about it, right? How many teams in the NFC have legit shot at the Super Bowl? There's, like what? I don't know. Like there's the Bucks maybe, but like they're washed.
No.
The Rams are
think
washed.
the Vikings are legit.
Yeah,
The
San
Vikings
Fran
are cursed though.
San
They're,
Fran
like,
might
cursed
be the
ass
number
team.
one contender in the NFC right now. Yeah,
Really, Dallas.
At this
I don't like
stage,
that.
right
Oh,
now,
Philly. I
it's
forgot
like,
about Philly.
Why wouldn't you try going all out? Because NFC is the
Yeah,
weakest. it's
I think this is
probably
the
ever
year to
gonna
go
be.
for it. This year, next year. So I think it's gonna be between San Fran and Philly, maybe Dallas.
Someone's gonna have a really fun time getting steamrolled by the Chiefs or Bills.
Exactly. But moving
my
on
God.
from this whole CMC situation and the game that didn't happen, another fucking AFC South game. A weird Colts over the Jaguars. Matty Ice is back apparently. Very bipolar from the bipolar season from the old man, but
The Colts are just weird.
just
3-2-1. That is an amazing record. Fucking beautiful. But yeah,
I think we said
We
last
almost
week
got the tie.
we wanted it to be 2-2-2.
yeah, and I'm really
That was
upset with the
funny.
Jaguars because they I feel like their record's 2-4, but I feel like they're a much better quality team than that. So it's pissing me off, and it's just really weird the
What?
dynamic. So
I'm still not even sure if Trevor Lawrence is like actually good.
exactly, like I would
He
really.
went
He's
20
such a
for
weird
22
quarterback. I feel like every
for
time we've shit on him,
165 yards.
he's been good, and every time we've praised him, he's been shit.
Yeah, so how about fuck you, Trevor
like-
Lawrence?
Was he even good in this game?
I mean,
Or was he bad? He wasn't bad,
I know,
but
but
he
wasn't
he
good.
went 20 for 22, so obviously that's very good.
Yeah,
But then he only had 165
he
yards.
only one tutty,
So like,
and he did get sacked for.
and then he had
He
2
did
rushing touchdowns though.
four sacks for 29. He got pushed back 29. I mean, I don't know. I mean, 22 touchdowns on 23 yards. That's not bad, but and he was moving around the rock. So I'd call it a decent game, but I wouldn't call it a
yeah.
good game. But yeah, this game coming up versus the Giants is gonna be really interesting. We'll see how that works. But yeah, not really much against the AFC South. Nobody cares.
Both South divisions are just weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I-
mind if they got turned into
I don't
NFL
know, man.
Europe. But
Except the Panthers. The Panthers are normal and just really bad.
exactly, what a beautiful franchise. But moving on to a very interesting game. One of the games I did actually watch a bit of, Vikings Dolphins. That was a pretty fun game to watch from the Vikings. That little celebration
I
the
mean,
defense did at the end, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. They were like doing like multiple different celebrations at once. That was
Yeah.
like really.
They were
weird
doing
to
the
look at.
waddle, the gritty, and a bunch of other shit.
I think it's blatantly clear that the Dolphins need Tua back, but like
Yeah.
with how like the concussion state that he's in, it's going to be.
Well, I
really
think
hard
wasn't
to
he
see.
back at practice today?
I think he was back at practice, but it's going to be interesting to see when he's
Yeah.
going to be like back 100% like mentally.
But yeah, the Vikings, the offense has to be a little better, but they might get a little Mickey run. They have a chance to be legit. I really do love their coordinators though. It just feels like like Josh said earlier, they're cursed. So
Yeah.
I can never really see them.
I think Kirk Cousins making the Super Bowl would be good for the sport.
I think that'd be like Hitler gaining Poland.
Jesus Christ.
On to the next game. You have the Bengals beating the Saints, who we're also going to talk more about. But the Bengals
I
beating
think
the
we should
Saints.
probably go a little faster on these.
Yeah, who don't
Yeah.
own their first round pick, the Saints. But yeah, the Bengals
the
needed.
Saints are not in a good spot.
The Bengals really needed this one. I'm so done betting on fucking Saints games. They always either play up to the conversation or play down to the conversation, and they always lose. So whenever I choose the over, they go under. Whenever I choose the under, they go over. I'm fucking tired of it. But yeah.
That's why you don't bet, guys.
Surprise, surprise!
It's
Andy
gonna ruin
Dalton
your
is
life.
not a good quarterback. Like holy
Dalton is
Fucking way.
really bad. Like holy shit.
Yeah,
He
but
was so bad.
I still don't understand why they traded away their first. Because what was it? They were trading away a player, right? But they wanted to get his contract off the books, was it?
I think so.
But
Wait,
yeah.
hold. I need to like remember like.
But yeah,
the
oh
exact
man, but Burrow
details.
had an amazing game. 28 for 37, 300 yards, and 3 tutties, no picks. Really good game. Jamar, Jesus Christ. 7 receptions, 132 and 2 tutties.
He had that insane touchdown.
Yeah. I know what
like-
your name's talking about. I
That
probably
was
thought-
like. that
The
got me
Saints
some
traded
fantasy
their
points,
pick
man.
in order to move up in the draft. That's
Ah,
why they
you're
traded
right.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. But Jesus Christ, man, that organization is a fucking. I guys saw a tweet. They're the second oldest roster. They barely own any of their picks, and they don't have a franchise quarterback. They're in such a bad situation. I don't feel bad for them for all the years. Like I feel like ever since I've followed football, they've been in some sort of cap hell, and then maneuvered their little way out of it with
They're
some
like,
fucking gumbo.
Yeah,
on
they
the budget
literally
or some
had like
shit.
black magic.
And I don't
know
feel
how
I
they
don't
do
like.
it. Like the thing that they did with Taysom Hill, like that shit was like ridiculous.
And I don't feel bad for them because of all these fucking years. Like, I was like, oh, they never won a Super Bowl before this. Well, now they have their ring. They can shut the fuck up and fuck off for another 30 years. But next up, you have the Steelers over the Buccaneers. I just want to start this off by Tom Brady is a complete total piece of shit. I don't know if you guys saw, but there was a video of when I don't know which Bucs player it was, but it was a Bucs player that's seriously injured. And you know how sometimes when it's really serious, they come around, kind of gather around, take a knee. Tom Brady's over here fucking
And then
kneeling.
he was like throwing.
Yeah, on the side.
Practicing his throwing.
Well, literally every other player is around him, and it's disgusting. It's like Tom Brady's commitment. They were saying he might be distracted by stuff outside of football, which isn't surprising, but still, it's just like stop it. And like he flew alone, and like I get that that's Tom Brady, but then that not showing any kind of care for him, that's probably what got him this far.
Fucked up, man.
But it's beyond fucked up.
Yeah.
But the game, like I was following it, but then I was like, whatever, I'm not. The Bucs are gonna win, and then it was just like, what? Like it's
And then
just
the Mitch Trubisky show happened.
like I just fucking God, I can't escape him, bro.
When will Mitch Trubisky ever just
Die? Not die. His career.
well,
His career. When will his career just
I
fuck
just
off?
need his career to die.
Just piss the fuck off.
He like
He has these
plays
like random
awful,
moments of
gets
games.
benched, and then comes in and plays very well, and
Yeah,
then gets
exactly.
a start,
It's
and then
like,
is
bro,
awful
like,
again.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
and
dude,
the
like,
fucking Steelers
be
fans
something, man.
just
Shit.
last week complaining about fucking Mike Tomlin. Come on, bro. I feel like he heard that shit. He was like, "Fuck you, niggas." Like, what the fuck? Like Steelers fans hating on Mike Tomlin has to be some of the dumbest shit I've seen in a while. But moving on.
I get it.
What'd you say?
I understand it.
I don't.
He's old.
It's because he's black,
Game's
Miles.
changed.
It's because he's black.
No,
I think.
you could hire Eric Bieniemy.
Well, no,
That'd be
we
fun.
fucking Eric Bieniemy. Like we said, Eric Bieniemy is the one black man I don't want to get hired. Like literally God. But moving on. You had the Rams or the Panthers. The Rams finally winning a game. They should, although not in the most dominant fashion. But at least they won the fucking game. But Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Congratulations on
against-
beating PJ Walker.
exactly.
Yeah, like that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
well-
Like, you could have put more than 24 points up on a fucking team led by
Like-
PJ. Like, come on.
Dude, Jacob Eason threw five passes in this game, and you struggled. Like, what are you doing?
Like, yeah, the
It's-
Rams. Like, I'm glad the NFL is weird this year because this year is really weird, but at least we're finally getting some change, so it'll be better for the future. But the Rams
It's just
really,
like
the Rams
so bizarre to comprehend though at the same time.
exactly like The Rams just need to step it the fuck up. Like, that's literally the...
No, they don't need to do that, actually.
Oh, yeah, because you're a Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
I think
well,
this is
talking
what
about the
they're doing is
Seahawks,
quite good.
another amazing one from them, 19-9 over the Cardinals. Another extremely bipolar
Bit of
team.
a down game from Geno, but Kenneth Walker made up for it.
Exactly.
That was such a... Fuck, that was such a
I
bad
mean,
game.
Tariq Woolen, in my mind...
That's the defensive rookie of the year.
Exactly. Like, he's also playing fucking out of his mind. That entire defense is playing pretty well.
Yeah.
I really do love
That last play where, like, Kyler threw that interception,
Yeah.
it's like
That
there's like
was
a
so
7,
funny.
there was like a 7-inch difference between the corner and the wide receiver, and you're like, yeah, let's throw a deep
Yeah,
ball
just throw that.
and like hope he catches it.
Now, let's not get too out of hand praising the Seahawks defense, because they still are awful.
Yeah,
They
you have
just-
Yeah, but
like,
anytime
so
you only give up
third
9
worst defense
points...
in the league or something.
Anytime you only give up 9 points to an NFL team, I feel like that's worthy of
Yeah,
some
the
praise.
previous
it's
week,
impressive still.
they gave up 39 to Andy Dalton. So
Oh, yeah.
let's not get too ahead of ourselves here.
Did I say they were the fucking...
Yeah.
Did I say the Legion of Boom was reincarnated? No. I just praised them for having a good week, keeping an NFL team to 9 points. Hop off my dick, Miles. Would you like to do that?
You said they've been playing well. They had one good game.
Well, no, because the thing is, they've
They
been
need
good
to-
in
alright,
fantasy. That's also kind of tricked me a bit. Like, I've streamed them like three times this season. Every time I've gotten some points in them. So, sorry. I apologize.
But
Miles.
Tariq Woolen has had at least one turnover
Every
in,
game.
I think, every game.
Yeah, every game. But next you had
2 in this one.
But next you had
And the Seahawks now have a better record than the Broncos.
God, I can't wait to talk about
Broncos
that game.
country, let's die.
Shut up. Then you have Bill. Then you had Bills Chiefs. Another pretty. It was a lot more pedestrian than we expected, but we can't always expect the game to live up to hype. But
Mahomes did that like impression that he did last season
Mhm.
with like the very quick drive to the field goal thing.
Yeah.
And he did it with like less time as well, which is like very impressive. But obviously wasn't anywhere near as great. I think he had 1 or 2 interceptions that
Yeah,
were like
both-
really bad.
Yeah.
I think
Both
did throw 2
Mahomes
picks.
and Mahomes and Allen were kind of lackluster. Well, not like in their normals compared to their normal selves. Obviously, there was.
yeah.
Mahomes actually threw a pick on their first and last drive.
Yeah, that's you can't do that and expect to win a game against the Bills. But yeah, it's
He
like
threw
one
a
of another
pick
of those
on third
games.
and
You
goal,
can't
which
really expect to win a game against the Bills if you throw 2 turnovers in general.
Yeah, there's another one of those games between two like high level contenders where it's maybe not the most high scoring game, but you're not worried because once again it's only week 6. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you know it's gonna get once these teams really start to get going, it's gonna be a different story. And moving into Sunday night, the Eagles beat the Cowboys. Unfortunately, I was forced to root for the Eagles, so the Giants could move into sole possession of second place in the NFC East. But
This game
Cooper
looked to be
Rush
like a
finally
blowout very
collapsed.
early on.
yeah,
Like it was like 20-3 at halftime or something like that. Like
yeah, and
Cooper
that's
Rush.
the only thing I don't like about. I think I might take San Fran over the Eagles right now because I remember like
Yeah,
the
because
week
they have those like stretches where they just don't score.
like week 1, I was told, oh yeah, it was just the fact that the Lions they have a high scoring offense, and then but this happened like 2 or 3 other times this season, so they are able to keep leads. Clearly, the fact that they're fucking undefeated, but
yeah.
not as large as they should be. Like they'll go big in the first, and then they'll let them bite back. And in the playoffs, or even later in the season, they're gonna get their ass beat. Especially like a team, and not just because I'm a Giants fan, but it seemed like a Giants that really flips the switch in the second half, beating Lamar, beating the Titans, beating Aaron
The
Rodgers,
Packers.
or just in the second half. You can't allow that to happen. So you gotta.
Yeah.
Sirianni has to get on that ASAP.
Also, we gotta
And-
talk about how bad Cooper Rush was. He threw some of
Yeah.
the worst passes I've
Oh
ever
yeah,
seen.
I mean, she
If
finally
Dak
came back to
Prescott
earth.
plays this game, the Cowboys win.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
won this game.
I mean,
Like,
Jerry
straight
Jones finally stopped pumping Rush with fucking HGH. So, but yeah, he can gladly fuck off.
I
And
So
then
yeah, I'm not convinced the Eagles are better than the Cowboys.
I am.
Like the
I
fully healthy Cowboys.
I think they're better than the Cowboys.
I wouldn't say a lot
This-
better, but I think they are.
I'm taking the Dak Prescott Cowboys over the Eagles,
Eh,
given the Dak we've seen in previous years.
that's
Because
fair.
in week 1 of this year was really bad, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming he's not going to stay that bad.
That was week 1.
I doubt that. Like I really do. It's only he didn't even play like a full game.
Exactly.
You know?
He did not.
So we'll see. But yeah, and then Monday night, of course, your boy took the over on touchdowns on multiple players. Took the over on numbers. I mean, on what's the name?
Yards.
On not yards, on overall points. And I really enjoyed my Monday.
I would
so
like to
bad.
talk about Justin Herbert for a second here.
Okay.
57 pass attempts for 238 yards.
That's like
And 0 touchdowns as well. I think he has some most pass attempts without a single touchdown in a game in NFL history.
4.2 yards.
like that's just
Average, on
insanely disgusting. And like I feel like it's the same message with the Broncos every week. I honestly at this point I kind of just want them to be good, so I can just stop
I
hearing.
really don't.
Yeah, and I feel you, but like it's just like I just want.
I just like I know it sounds stupid, right? But I feel bad for Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I mean I don't feel bad for Russ. It's just the Broncos takes are bothering me. They're annoying me so much because they're so repetitive, but they're true. So it's like I can't really get mad at them. They're just really annoying. It's like, holy
They're
shit,
just
can Russ
bad.
like how
Like Russell
like.
Wilson played good.
Like
He was,
Hackett has to
12
go.
in the first half.
Hackett is like actually
Hackett is not good.
like
I don't know. It's like I feel bad for rookie head coaches that are bad, but at the same time they're bad. So it's like how much sympathy can you have?
exactly. But Jesus Christ, that game
The
was
Broncos really should be 1-5 right now, but they had that fake win against the Niners.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
And then,
remind
I
me
mean,
about that
Russell
game,
Wilson
man.
owns the Niners. Like, let's be for real. Like he owns that team.
Yeah, but
Like even when he's washed,
and I
he
still don't
wins against the Niners.
and I still don't think the what's in there fully healthy. Herbert's fully healthy too, so that probably kind of. But then why is he throwing
Yeah.
57 passes, man? Of course, like my fantasy quarterbacks this year I drafted were Herbert and Rodgers in 2 different weeks. And last night's game, of course, last game on our slate today. I mean, it was finally a decent Thursday night. I mean, not Thursday night, a decent Thursday night game. I'm just tired right now. High scoring, but that video of Andy Dalton shrugging and then the pick six, that's
It
just
was oh my god.
beautiful. I hope I might
was
throw
so
this up
good.
if we want to get copyright claimed. Still,
Maybe
debating it.
don't.
Does anyone have that tweet of like that Twitter user like grading like draft picks and him putting like Chris Olave as like an F minus something?
I haven't seen that. I'll look it up.
Like
Though.
that was like
either.
probably one of the worst takes I've ever seen all year.
Yeah. I mean,
DeAndre Hopkins is back.
Yeah,
He's still good.
I'm not gonna lie. That
Thank
video he
God.
did,
He's
yo,
good.
that video got me hyped. But it was fucking hilarious. He's acting like he came back from like some what's his name? Like he came back.
ACL tear or
Yeah,
some
like
shit.
bro, you got popped for PEDs. So like yo, if Deshaun Watson drops a video like that, I might actually
God.
fly to Cleveland and stone him.
Bro, he needs like someone to hit him, like straight up.
Nah, I think
If he does that.
Yeah, but
If he does a hype video of him coming back after being suspended.
yeah,
for,
but the
like,
thing
being
is
a
they
sexual
will,
predator,
and that's the thing that pisses me off. But
like Jesus Christ.
yeah, I mean the Cardinals, they're another team that really needed a win to actually just keep their hopes alive. But yeah, New Orleans 2-5, in a horrible
They're
situation
just
all
not
around.
good. They're not good.
They're pretty fucked, pretty fucked.
Yeah.
But so that's it. So now let's move into predictions, a little quick fire as we usually do. So let's start off. Let me just get this set up. All right. So first off, we have ATL Cincinnati. Give me Cincy.
I'm going
Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Yeah. Detroit, Dallas. Dak back. Give me Dallas.
Yeah,
Dallas.
Then you
Why
have
is it 1-5? So
another
weird. Doesn't
meaningless AFC South game. Indianapolis, Tennessee. Give me Indy.
I'm going Tennessee.
Miles.
I've been riding with the Colts all year, so I'll stay with them.
Let's ride,
Damn.
boys. Green Bay, Commanders. Give me Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
I mean, it has to. Like, they need to win this game.
Exactly.
If they don't win this game, it's over for them this season.
Tampa Bay versus Carolina. Give me the Bucks.
The Bucks.
If
Yeah,
they
I'm
don't
going
win
with the
this
Bucks,
game.
especially without McCaffrey. Yeah.
Yeah, you can never really count out touchdown Tom, so I'm taking Tampa
Shut
here.
up, man.
Tom Brady.
Giants, Jags. I'm
So
always gonna
here's the
take.
thing, right?
Yeah, I'm
Here's the
always
thing. Every time I've voted against the Giants,
go
they've
Jag. All
won.
right, so Josh,
So I'm going
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
But
I'm going
this really,
Jaguars.
I'm always 100% confident in my Giants, but this game really feels like a trap game for different reasons. But what do you like, Miles?
I'm going Giants.
All right. Then you have Cleveland, Baltimore. I would have
Give
to
me
go.
the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Baltimore, but I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland wins this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baltimore here.
Then you have Denver Jets. I'm saying fuck it, go Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos.
Taking the
going
New York
Jets.
Football Jets.
How are we at this point?
I
man?
don't know, man.
We're
This is
picking the
like-
Jets to win games. That's insane.
Then you have Houston versus Vegas. Give me Vegas.
I am going Vegas. Yeah, I agree with that.
I kind of think this could be the Texans.
Interesting.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I'm just
The
like,
Texans
I have
just
the
aren't good,
vibe.
though. Okay.
Yeah, that's
But it's
true.
like the
They're
Raiders
not
at the
good.
same time, so it's
But
like
next up, then you have Kansas City, San Fran. Give me KC.
I'm going Kansas City.
I'm always
Is
going to pick the
McCaffrey gonna
Chiefs.
play this game though?
No,
Or is he
no
gonna
way.
play next
No
week?
fucking way.
He might.
I don't think he
They've
will.
said there's a chance he will,
Oh.
but I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then you have Seattle Chargers. Give me
Give me the Chargers.
the
I am
Chargers.
going-
No,
Chargers.
well, because I'm going Chargers. The Seahawks are gonna win. I'm making that be known. After that, you have Pittsburgh and Miami. Give me Miami.
Miami.
And you have
Tua's
what's
coming
set
back
up to
this game, I think,
probably
so, yeah.
be one of the worst Monday Night Football games of all time. Chicago, New
I'm taking
England.
the Steelers, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're right.
This is because
Shit. Yeah, give me the Steelers because I forgot what's the name of that.
I'm gonna still stick with my pick for Miami.
But then you have Chicago, New England on Monday night. So give me New England.
New England will win, I think.
I'm going New England, but like, oh my god, that might be like up there as like the worst primetime game we've had.
It can't be worse than Commanders Bears.
Okay, that was bad, but like,
Exactly.
shit, this is bad also.
But then
you know?
and then on next Thursday night we have Baltimore versus Tampa Bay. Give me Baltimore.
I am going Baltimore. That's hopefully gonna
Guys.
be a good game though.
You can't count out touchdown Tom.
Shut the
I'm
fuck
going
up.
Tampa.
But like, okay, but this is like a divorced Tom Brady. He probably has like nothing to lose, so he probably won't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But like, it's probably gonna be Baltimore.
Yeah. All right.
I
So
like Tampa's defense quite a bit still.
God.
Yeah, but it's like that offense is so bad.
Exactly. But so all right, so we got about a good 20 minutes left. So let's finally jump into some NBA for the season. We honestly should have done this last week, but me being an idiot, didn't really think about it. But luckily
I think it's a good idea to like watch all these teams first
Yeah.
before we make our predictions.
but so we're just jumping right into it. So do you guys want to do our award predictions or our seeding predictions? What do you guys want to do first?
I don't really care, to be honest.
So let's just go
Let's
seeding.
go with seeding.
Yeah. You want to go first or I go first?
How about you go first?
All right. So my East, I'm just gonna run through it. Boston, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Philly, Toronto, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, Detroit at 10. So that's like the cutoff. And then you have the Knicks, who I feel like the Detroit and Knicks are gonna be like really back and forth because I see Detroit being decent this year. And then I have Orlando. Then I have the Wizards at 13, Indianapolis at 14, and then the Hornets at 15. For the West,
So I only did my top 10.
okay, that's fair.
In the East,
Mhm.
I have the Bucks at first, Boston at 2, then Toronto,
Ooh.
Toronto.
then Miami,
Yeah.
Okay,
then I've got
go
the
on, go on,
Sixers.
go on.
Cavs, Hawks, Nets, Bulls, Knicks. That's my
Okay.
top 10.
I mean,
Alright, so
I
here's
was
mine.
thinking about I had Toronto kind of high, but then I'm not sure if Like I don't like. I do not like Miami at all. I feel like Miami's barely gonna hang on. That's why I have them 9 this year, and I won't be surprised if they're down there.
I Okay, so here's mine. I have the Bucks first, then the Celtics, then the Sixers, then the Cavs, Heat, Hawks, Nets, Bulls, Raptors at 9, so they're going to be playing. Pistons, Knicks, Wizards, Hornets, Magic, and then Pacers last.
I don't think the Magic are going to be that bad this year. I think they're going to be half decent.
I don't know. I was debating between like, oh, should they be 13 or 12 or 14? I was like, I will stick them 14.
I think the Magic will win 34 games.
I think they'll win a little more.
What seeding is that going to be?
Probably like big. 12.
Yeah,
I think that's fine.
Yeah. But
I think Banchero looks good, and like they have good players. It's just they're young and
like I really do like France. But moving on to the West. West is really fucking weird.
The West is like
I don't even
hard.
know.
Yeah, but we'll go in inverse order. So Josh, Miles, and I. So
okay. So, oh my God, this is so weird. I'm not confident with this.
Oh yeah, I'm not either.
I have the Warriors first. I have the Clippers second. I have the Nuggets third.
Ooh.
I have the Grizzlies fourth. I have Dallas fifth. I have the Suns sixth. The Wolves seventh. Pelicans eighth. And the Blazers, Lakers, Rockets, Kings, Thunder, Jazz, and Spurs.
So wait,
I have the Suns very low.
So where do you have who do you have at 10th, 9th, and 10th?
I have the Blazers 9th and the Lakers 10th.
Okay. All right.
So
I have not trust the Lakers.
I have the Suns first. I think they've got a good formula for the regular season. Don't know if it works in the playoffs, but I think they'll be fine in the regular season. I've got the Warriors second, Nuggets third, Timberwolves fourth, Clippers fifth, Pelicans sixth, Mavs seventh, Grizzlies eighth, Blazers ninth, Lakers 10th.
Okay.
That's okay.
I think we're pretty close on this.
We have the same 9th and 10th seed. Okay.
I think we're pretty close on this, Miles. I have, but besides my one dark horse, I have the Warriors first, Phoenix second, and then my big dark horse this year, on the Pelicans third, and then the Clippers fourth, Mini fifth, Memphis sixth, Dallas seventh, Denver eighth. And then Lakers 9th, Portland 10th, and I also feel like Sacramento could contend for that 10 seed, but it's very.
I do too.
Yeah.
And then 12 I have Houston, 13 OKC, 14th the Spurs. Sorry, Josh, 15th Utah. But just going a little bit about the Pelicans, I really feel like they have a lot of pieces. They have
they're so physically intimidating though.
Exactly.
Like all the players that they have.
Like they have potential up and down. They have players for each and every role. Off the bench, you have a lot of bench guys. You have a lot of guys 6 through 9 who are really ballers out there. And then you have obviously Zion. You have Bi. You have and there's a lot of pieces. I feel like that can really work in their favor.
And don't sleep on Herbert Jones.
Exactly, Herbert
one
Jones.
Of the best in the league.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm excited for what the future holds for them. Even if this year, I feel like they're gonna be contenders next year, for sure.
Yeah.
Alvarado is gonna be a dog. There's so many just really great dudes on that team. So
I feel like I need to explain this because I have the Suns 6th and y'all have them top 3.
I can't see him being that bad.
So here's my thing. I don't think Chris Paul is going to be good this year, or I don't think he's going to be that good. So I think that's going to be a major reason. I also they've been running the same kind of offensive scheme for the last 3 years, and I feel like the league is slowly caught up over the years, especially recently. Especially with players getting worse and stuff like that. They run the same fucking Spain pick and roll scheme every single possession, and for some reason it works. But I don't know, there has to be a point where it just doesn't work anymore. Yeah. And I feel like this might be the year.
Yeah, I mean, and going back to the East, I'm really low on Miami. Lowry, how you're talking about Chris Paul, Lowry is actually fucking washed.
Lowry is washed, but
I wish the Heat were bad. I love that.
I can't besides they're not a contender, but then you have Boston, Milwaukee, I don't think Brooklyn is gonna be that bad again this year. Game one was fucking horrible, but it's game one. Whatever.
Yeah, but it's I don't
Cleveland
know,
is gonna be
'cause,
better.
like,
Cleveland just added Donovan Mitchell.
Cleveland's definitely going to be better.
Then you have Philly. Philly also looked pretty lackluster these first couple games, but they're gonna figure it out. And then after that, I'm really high. I was really close to putting Toronto top 3. I still might move them to top 3.
Is Toronto
Holy
really
shit!
actually
Hold
good?
on. All right, you know what? Fuck this. The Knicks are now in ninth over Detroit and Miami. Detroit's getting knocked down to 11 because right now the Knicks just went on a 30-11 run versus the Pistons. So
Okay, man.
Ivy sucked my dick. My roommate is from Detroit, so when he gets back, I'm gonna yell in his face. But besides
my
that,
God.
getting back to my point, I'm really high in
Bro, we're
Toronto.
winning by 17 against the Pacers. You know what? Maybe we're okay.
Jesus
I mean, at
Christ,
least
man.
Vassal's doing good.
No, don't even talk about that. You saw, holy shit, the Knicks are up 53-32 with 5 minutes left in the second. Time to jump into award predictions. I'm just gonna run through these. So for my MVP, I don't know how you guys did it, but I have a like my front runner, and then I have like a dark horse candidate. But for my MVP, I have Tatum, and then for a dark horse, because I'm really high on the Pelicans. My dark horse is Brandon Ingram.
For MVP?
Yeah, and then
I feel like if the Pelicans are good, Zion will get it.
I think Zion's going to get
I think Bi is the number one option, honestly.
That is certainly a take.
I mean, because
Okay.
but then after that for rookie of the year, I feel like it's pretty easy. It's gonna be Paolo. But if it's not him, the other maybe option, because he's just gonna get a lot of run this year because he's playing on a really shitty team. How do you say it, Miles? You said it earlier.
Benedict Mathurin.
Mathurin, yeah. Mathurin, I really liked him as a prospect. I really wanted him on the Knicks. But
I could also see Ivy winning it.
I don't know if I can
He's
see him because he's
triple
gonna be
the
next to
straight line,
Cade, and even Bay is gonna take.
People
up the
get-
moment.
Cade is the kind of guy that like elevates his teammates more than gets his own numbers.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Because he's like a playmaker. He's a
Exactly.
very facilitating kind of guy.
And then for most improved, I have Cade. And then I have either Cade or Anthony Simons for most improved. For DPOY, it's pretty close. I have either Smart or McCall Bridges.
I don't know if Smart could go back to back.
I think he can,
I don't
honestly.
think he can.
I mean, I have trust in him, but I do think if it's not him, it's McCall. And then for six man, it's either I have a really close race with another dark horse in it. I have Poole. It's either gonna be Poole or Wood, but if it's not one of them, I have Norman Powell. So, but
Who's your coach of the year?
I'm not doing
Coach of the year is like,
I'm not doing coach.
but like the thing with Coach of the Year, right? The only way it works is if, like, the only way you win Coach of the Year is if you exceed expectations. If your team exceeds expectations, essentially.
Yeah, it might be Mozilla. But then Mozilla, like I think Mozilla is definitely a candidate. I can't really say for sure anybody else. It's just whatever team does better than expected.
Yeah.
But so
I
what?
think
What are your award predictions looking like, Miles?
I've got Giannis winning MVP. For Defensive Player of the Year, I've got Rudy Gobert. Rookie of the Year, Paulo Banchero. Most Improved Player, Tyrese Halliburton. Sixth man, I've got Christian Wood. And then I put Nick Nurse as my Coach of the Year.
I like Nick
Because I
Nurse.
have the Raptors finishing third.
Okay, I do, and yeah, because Gobert is a pretty good, probably a good option for DPOI.
I think the Timberwolves are going to be quite good.
Yeah, but I
And
also
he's gonna be
think
injured by defense.
voters just don't like him. Honestly,
Gobert, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like voters don't like him. I don't think they like him, but I think that's because of like the playoffs and not because like the regular season.
Exactly.
type shit.
it's hilarious how bad he is in the fucking playoffs. But
Well, it's
It's
because
not
the
all his
Jazz were
fault.
asking him to be a perimeter defender, which is not his game.
exactly.
I mean, the Jazz also had like the worst
Yeah, me and
like,
Miles were talking about
point
before
of
you came
attack
on.
defense I've ever seen. So like that certainly didn't
Yeah.
help.
Like they had fucking like the lineup they were running out, expecting Gobert to be God. Like D Mitch is under D Mitch.
They
You
were
have
expecting him to be like Bill Russell.
Yeah, like D-
quite literally.
like D Mitch. He's what he brings on the offensive end. Okay, he can be a negative defender, but then you have Mike Conley and okay playmaker, dog shit defender. And then you run two unathletic white niggas. Like, what were you expecting?
Oh,
And then they have like one like random athletic black guy off the bench. But it's like, no, that's not a recipe for success. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much NBA. Not. I'm glad one thing, the one we don't mention, former New York Knicks point guard number 6. Glad I just woke up the other day. Glad I didn't have to watch him play for my Knicks. Very thankful for that. I have Jalen Brunson now. But yeah. NBA season is gonna be interesting. And I also this is what I want to bring up. So I had this idea. What if the I forgot exactly what it was, but I feel like the NBA should use their divisions a bit more. But they should change them up to make them a bit more balanced. But so I say if you're gonna do the in-season tournament, you I forgot how much it was, but it adds up to 62 games. So I think they would play every other team not in their division 2 times, and you play every team in your division 3 times. Then you use those games to do a 20 game like kind of tournament where it's just because I kind of want to explore this more, but so they would have a sort of point system, kind of like Champo. So like you'd play the regular season games on a certain day, like 2 regular season games a week, and then one tournament game a week, and there's some kind of point system where 3 points, 1 point, whatever I forgot. I feel like that would be pretty interesting, but obviously not. I'm not in charge, but like I just want to make sure it doesn't sound too crazy, because if they're gonna go ahead with the idea of an in-season tournament, I like to at least to be interesting. So
yeah, but I'm not sure like how like the players are like the players. Think
I mean,
of that.
I don't know if they probably having a thing out there, like a
probably
statement out there, but I think overall they'll be because it's gonna be more games though, right? Are they gonna take off?
I think it should theoretically be more games, right? Since it's like a tournament.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure the NBA needs more
exactly.
games.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like that. That's why I was like the point of so you take the season to 62, and then you're still playing 80. You're playing 82 games, but you have 20 of those games devoted to a separate tournament, which can be looked at, and then I feel like from there you can expand it to like you can have G League teams in there. You can have other like maybe Mexican teams. So it's kind of like brings a little more. So you see more upsets, and it raises the talent in other nations or other leagues. So
yeah, I can see that. But it's like I need to like see it first.
Yeah. So for next week, I'm gonna
Josh,
try.
do you want to give your predictions? By the way.
Sure.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry.
So for MVP, I had Giannis, because like I had the Bucks first seed, so like I guess that makes sense. For Defensive Player of the Year, I went with Gobert again because I think he's gonna get more help, in Minnesota. So it's like those lowlights that we had in Utah are not going to be as often, prevalent. Sixth Man of the Year, I went Jordan Poole. Rookie of the Year, I went Paolo Banchero. Coach of the Year, I went with... That one I did not answer, actually. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably have to pick Boston's coach. For, like my entire idea was, okay, he's, like, coming in September, like, replacing Udoka after all the shit that's happened. And he's still, like, hypothetically leads Boston to a second seed. I think he'll get votes for that.
Yeah, that's certainly possible.
Coach of I rate to Coach of the Year. Yeah, so that's basically it.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry for cutting you off like that, Josh. I thought I didn't realize it was your job. But next week, you know what? That might be a good article idea. I feel like that might be a good article idea. I might flesh that fully out. But so what I wanted to do, a new thing instead of just the normal closing. From now on, I just want to do a couple minutes for a dumb shit rant. Dumb shit we encounter, because we all throughout our lives encounter dumb shit. This week, my major gripe. Well, I have 2 major gripes. But people who stand in front of the elevators when they're waiting for it and immediately walk in. What is wrong with you? Do you not have manners? And it's not even like this public transportation like that. Because some places they don't really take public transportation. But if you are a human being in any city in the world, you've taken elevators more than often. If you've gone to the mall, if you've done something, you've been in a building. So why the fuck are these dumb ass niggas at Howard standing directly in front? And it's not even like it's 2 a.m. It's middle of the day. I'm coming back from class at 12. Why would you not expect a nigga to be in the elevator? So like you're standing right in, and then you brush right past me. I'm like, I should smack the shit out of you. What the fuck is wrong with you? But before
what bothers me more than that is groups of people who just stand in the middle of the sidewalk.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of a similar concept.
Yeah.
Where people just stop and start talking in the middle of the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And just block everyone.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any spatial awareness?
Yeah, like, fuck off, please. And, like, this might probably me just being a New Yorker, but holy fuck, people walk so slow.
Dude, yep.
Okay,
so that. I have to, like, actively pass people walking on the sidewalk.
I'm glad it's not just me, because sometimes I feel like a dick. I don't really care, but I just feel like a dick. But it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we all have places to go, so move the fuck out the way. Josh, before I go into my next major rant, do you have any gripes for this week?
So I think Miles knows this, but earlier today I was trying to do my homework, and like I was like doing this project, and I went to the lounge because everyone else was sleeping in my room, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna bother my roommates. I go in, I'm like, oh shit, they're doing a fucking Taylor Swift listening party.
Yeah, oh, I'm praying for you, brother.
So I entered in, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like trying to do my work, and like every single person in the listening party was literally a girl, and like they were all crying to the Taylor Swift songs. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! Like I'm trying to do my homework here, and you're crying to like a decent album at best. Like, be for real. And like someone asked me like, oh, like why are you here? I'm like, oh, I'm doing my homework. And they said like, oh, do you like Taylor Swift? And it's like, no, I'm a Kanye fan. And they got really mad at me.
God. Yeah. All right.
So I guess that's my vent.
Yeah. So my last major gripe of this week today. Oh my, like Howard, bro. I hope this campus gets fucking moved. Like, bro. So we're homecoming week. We have our events throughout the week, but tomorrow's a homecoming football game. Probably gonna lose because we fucking suck. But today,
just like us.
But our yard fest. So I'll go out to the yard, a couple of performances, stuff like that. It's usually, from what I've heard, it's pretty good. And what I've heard from the teachers and some of my family members who are alumni, get there early because it starts at 12. They said get there a little early. I tried to stay up all night. Didn't work. But the Red Bull powered me somehow when I woke up. But for some reason when I was looking for first of all, to get those Red Bulls at 4 a.m., I had to go to 3 different 7-Elevens, which were all closed. The second dude closed the door on me as I was walking up the stairs. But
damn.
So yeah, I finally get the Red Bulls for some weird ass gas station, and I turn around after I leave the store. I see a homeless nigga pushing a cart that has the whole wazoo of the bags, and had a pair of fresh ass pandas on. Like, what? But whatever. I'm like, whatever. That's you, bro. But then today, so Yard Fest. I get there 10. I'm waiting there. I leave once to go get McDonald's before everything really pops off. So, and it's not too bad of a day. So we're just standing there. And then as time goes on, I'm like, who are these niggas? So there's a bunch of like random niggas are performing. And then the DJ said it's so bad. They're playing like the DJ. They're playing like the same a good 15 songs over and over again for like a good 6-7 hours. I'm standing on my feet. Niggas are pushing. They're high. They're drunk. So it's annoying. So I'm like, okay, at least. And they didn't even announce the set list. So it's supposed to be a surprise. But Yeah, so the first artist that came out that was somewhat of note was who was it? Who was it? I forgot. I already forgot. Oh, it was Jaquise. Jaquise. So that was whatever. Okay. That for the ladies. But then it's like another monologue, and then Chloe and Hallie, Chloe Bailey and Hallie come out. They're there for 2 minutes, and then for the next 3 hours we are just standing there for a DJ set, and then fucking okay. Oh, they're finally pulling up. Do you want to know who it is? Miles already knows it. Do you want to know who it is, Josh?
Who is it?
Fucking Glorilla.
Who?
Glorilla. Bro,
Wait, are you serious?
I left so fucking fast, bro. My knees hurt. My feet were cramping, bro. I've been to Rolling Loud at 15 years old. I've been to so many concerts at my young age. And bro, my knees have never been in so much pain. Like, and the amount of time and energy I put into this, I am tired. I am off like 4 or 5 hours of sleep over the past 2 days. And it's just like, at least I don't have work to do. But like, what the fuck, my nigga, Glorilla? Oh, and Flo Milli. Like, it's not a bad artist, but bro, and it was free. But I'm not spending I'm not spending 9-10 hours of my day to see those three lame ass motherfuckers and the same 20 songs I could go to a party to. Like, I'd rather go to a party and pay $10 to get in and see those songs and not have high expectations than go out there standing like. But yeah, that's my rant for the week. But we like to end things on a positive note.
Do we?
Yes, I think we should. We should start doing that, ending things on a positive note. This week I watched a lot of new stuff, and had a lot of nice time with my girlfriend, so that was nice. But any really positives before we end this?
I don't really have anything. I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus Christ,
Dude, things are not going the best. I have 3 papers due this week.
I have one due on Monday.
I have a paper on cinema, and I'm scared that my writing professor is gonna shit on it. Like, he's gonna rip it to shreds once I get it back.
Well, thoughts and prayers be with you that he doesn't. And I'd like to mark this as the conclusion of the 7th episode of the best podcast in the world, hosted by members in New York, Washington, D.C., and Colorado. So, yeah.
That's possibly true.
I think that's a pretty high chance. But regardless, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, night. I don't know. Go have a good dick appointment.
If you're watching this at night, go to sleep.
Yeah, there's no reason you aren't asleep already. But
take rest, man.
Yeah.
I need to do my project.
Peace and love to all. Later.
See ya.
Bye.